right, guys, we are here with Jim Skelton. We're taking a look at some of these fantastic knives today at the table. Really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and talk to the man himself.
That's my advanced tibia. That actually was born from the original tibia design. I wanted to do something that really didn't make any sense. I just wanted to do some crazy grinds, do something a little bit different. But I wanted to do something that had a more prominent forward finger choil for better grip. And oddly enough, that ended up becoming really popular. People loved it. And now I think it's been about 5 years. 5 years later, I'm still making it, and people are still enjoying them.
Fantastic.
It's super stabby. I like super stabby things.
Well, if we're talking about super stabby and tibia, let's talk about these little guys over here.
Yeah, that's going to be the Airwolf. We're going to be seeing the production flipper version of that, hopefully early summer of 2022, so just a few months from now. So what I did was I brought out the first pass prototype, the second pass prototype, and there's going to be a lot of differences. The blade is going to be just like this, which of course, as you see, is based off of the advanced tibia. And I wanted to keep the name initially and just carry it over into the folder, but there's just going to be a lot of questions, people asking what the name means, and I don't feel like going over it for a larger production audience. So I'm like, everybody knows what Airwolf is. If you don't remember Airwolf, I really, really feel bad for your childhood. And if you look at it in the profile, without me stabbing you, you can actually see the similarity and where that came from.
It's fantastic. I love it. So, I love the Airwolf, but we have to talk about the always popular Hellraiser.
Yeah, the Hellraiser is still my #1 seller. That's the one that everybody tends to gravitate to. It's one of my most comfortable knives. I'm a big fan personally, even before I became a knife maker, of recurves. I love tantos and I love harpoons, so I wanted to put all that into one knife. It's been extraordinarily popular. I do wilder, I do milder. On this particular version, I've got the glow-in-the-dark scales, the topographical scales. And once I posted that on Instagram, everybody fell in love with it, so I'm going to be making a few more knives with that. So the evolution goes from the V2 now to the V3, so I want to make it longer, sleeker, a little bit more aggressive in the handle shape, so I've canted the angle on the handle, changed the way the grinds are done, changed the way the whole knife handles and appears, but you can still look at it and you can still tell it has that Hellraiser DNA. So I didn't want to stray too far away from it, but I did want it to be able to stand on its own and justify why I made a new version. And that particular one I did with CPM 154 CM, hand rub satin finish on the flats, high belt satin on the bevels, and Boyna burl wood.
That's fantastic, Jim. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.